As Nigeria's 2023 February elections looms, some of the country's citizens residing outside Nigeria are expressing frustration for not being allowed to partake in their country's electoral process. Now, the about 20 million Nigerians living outside the country contribute significantly to the country's GDP, but the country's laws did not provide an avenue for their participation in the upcoming polls. Experts have, however, observed that Nigeria has the potential to allow its diaspora citizens to be involved in local elections. Let's have more details of that in this report.
Oladipupo Adejuwon is a Nigerian social worker who lives in the United Kingdom with his family. He spends a lot of time tracking political events in Nigeria, but is frustrated that he cannot take part in his home country's democratic electoral process.
I'm a citizen of Nigeria, and they deny me my franchise, which I will not be able to exercise it while I'm here. So, well, I hope the next coming election, after this one, the National Assembly, which saddle with our constitution, they were able to do more.
Adejuwon is one of about 20 million Nigerians living outside the borders of their country. The World Bank says they remit an estimated $20 billion annually to the nation's economy, accounting for around 6% of the country's gross domestic product. Nigeria's electoral body, the Independent National Electoral Commission, or INEC, says they can't vote because of constitutional limitations.
It's not contained in the law. Because of that, there is no way they can vote in the 2023 election, except we have an amendment of the Electoral Act going forward. That's the only time they can vote. It's quite unfortunate, but that's how the law in Nigeria is.
Inside the country, preparations for the election are in top gear, with candidates campaigning at rallies and in town hall sessions. INEC says it has also started sending voting materials to states. Two-thirds of sub-Saharan Africa's 48 countries allow for some of diaspora voting. Political analysts say Nigeria has the capacity to do the same.
We have what it takes to make it happen. Anybody saying otherwise would be underestimating the genius of the people and the resilience of Nigerians as a people. We can make it work. We are the giant of Africa. We should be setting the pace for development in Africa.
In November 2020, election officials said they were ready to make arrangements for Nigerians in the diaspora to vote if the process was backed by Parliament through a constitutional amendment.
But the Parliament in March 2022 refused to make the changes, with most lawmakers arguing that Nigerians living abroad cannot know about what is happening in the country. Some also raised concerns that obtaining accurate data on the diaspora population is a challenge.
The Nigerian Diaspora Commission says it will help facilitate voting abroad. However, any change won't come in time for February's election. But with enough political goodwill, Adejuwon and other Nigerians abroad could have their say once again.